Ya Benti, which means my daughter in Arabic, and it is dedicated to my father, who is born and raised in Lebanon as a Palestinian refugee, and he experienced the Lebanese Civil War as well as Israeli siege on Lebanon from when he was about 9 years old till about 24. So this is dedicated to him. Sorry, I'm just kind of nervous being the first one. My daughter, Ya Binti, I am just one of many. As a smile awkwardly presses onto his cheeks and his hands clasped together in sync, he begins to speak. He begins to word his story in trepidation. And I close my eyes and begin to imagine. My daughter, Ya Binti, I am just another soul in exile. I am just another soul in exile as I pretend to be a Palestinian. I am just another soul in exile as I pretend to be a Palestinian and invent that I come from a land of olive trees. But Baba, Father, they tell us we can return one day. They tell us one day we can return, our heads held high, a Palestinian flag in one hand and our degrees and diplomas in another, so long we can flourish. So long we can persevere. Haqq al-rujua, he voices, the right to return, a rhetoric that has bombarded my father's thoughts as he tries to scramble whatever pieces he has of himself to continue his pursuit. He says to me, I used to think if I can make it out of here, I will make it anywhere. My daughter, Ya Binti, I am just another soul in exile, refugee as the UN calls me, refugee as the media and the governments call me as they drip with fear, with dread at the thought of me being on a land that I can never claim to be mine. Yes, I was poor, and yes, I was in exile, but when the civil war in Lebanon hit, it was like a spark turned into a fire. My life was forever changed. They bombed us all. Friends were enemies, enemies were friends. I was afraid of being a soul in exile. Do you understand the intensity of that? I was afraid of being a soul in exile. I was afraid of getting killed. I was afraid of being recruited to kill. I was afraid to die. Little did I know, as I went on to continue my pursuit through my education at the American University of Beirut, a bomb fell so hard on this exiled soul, where its shells have pierced through my heart and slaughtered my hopes and my dreams. My brother was killed. My brother was killed. My brother was a victim of fear, of hate, of anger. I knew that day as I buried my own flesh and blood into the ground that I will be lonely for the rest of my life as just another soul in exile. My daughter, Ya Binti, we are a burden. We are a burden to them all. We are a burden to those who do not understand us. We are a burden to those who pretend to aid us with bread and water, but continue to terrorize us with their powers, with their lack of education, with our lack of education. But I did not take no for an answer. I am here, and you, my daughter, Ya Binti, are here too. But a forever gloomy cloud will always roam around our thoughts and minds. I urge you to let that dark cloud rain and fill yourself with light. Fill yourself as I did with the light of education. Fill yourself as I did with the light of education, with the light of love. Keep the light on, my daughter, Ya Binti. Keep the light on, for one day we will be more than just souls in exile. Thank you.
a way to begin.